There are Eagles news that hit hard, and then there are those that feel like a quiet thunder, the kind that can change the entire course of a season. And right now, that's exactly what's happening in Philadelphia. The Philadelphia Eagles are coming off one of the most intense weeks of the year. The return of Brandon Graham reignited the city, brought back memories, and gave this defense a piece of its soul again. But it looks like Howie Roseman isn't done yet, because behind the scene, whispers are growing louder, rumors of a move that could reshape the Eagles' defensive front. A move that feels like classic Howie, smart, unexpected, and perfectly timed. What we're hearing: the Eagles are once again scanning the market for defensive help. After the sudden retirement of Zadarius Smith and the physical toll of the past few weeks, the front office is reportedly targeting the same position that defines this franchise's DNA, the pass rush. And that's where a name, heavy, respected, almost mythical, starts to emerge. A veteran who's seen it all, an All-Pro, a Super Bowl veteran, and one of the most feared linemen of his generation. Yes, we're talking about Calais Campbell. According to Philly Voice reporter Jimmy Kempski, the Eagles could make a move for the 39-year-old defensive lineman, offering a 6th-round pick to the Arizona Cardinals in exchange for his experience, leadership, and relentless presence up front. At first glance, it sounds crazy, but when you think about what the Eagles need, it makes perfect sense. Campbell isn't just a name, he's a tone setter, a player whose very presence changes how offenses prepare during the week. Even in his 18th NFL season, he's still producing 3 sacks, 5 tackles for loss, 9 quarterback pressures, and a defended pass in 7 games this year. Numbers most players in their prime would be proud of. And if there's one place where a veteran like that could thrive again, it's Philadelphia. Under defensive coordinator Vic Fangio, the Eagles' defense has shown flashes of greatness, but it's been inconsistent. It's lacked that edge, that punch of intimidation. And that's exactly what Calais Campbell could bring. What's interesting is, the Eagles' interest in him isn't new. Reports say both Philadelphia and the Kansas City Chiefs showed interest in signing Campbell last offseason, but he chose to return to the team that drafted him in 2008, the Arizona Cardinals, likely to finish his career where it all began. But the landscape has changed. Arizona is spiraling, miles away from playoff contention. Philadelphia, meanwhile, is right back in the fight for another Super Bowl run. And when that kind of opportunity appears, that's when Howie Roseman goes hunting. Campbell could immediately become the missing piece in an already stacked rotation, teaming up with Brandon Graham, Jordan Davis, and Jalen Carter to form a defensive front that would terrify any offensive line in the league. He's versatile. He can play inside or outside. He's a mentor, a leader, a wall of experience and discipline. But the big question remains, would Campbell leave Arizona now? The answer might depend on one thing: the chance to chase a ring one last time. He played in a Super Bowl as a rookie back in 2009 and hasn't been back since. And at this stage of his career, Philadelphia might represent his final shot at that dream. In 268 career games, Campbell has logged 113.5 sacks, 18 forced fumbles, 64 passes defended, and 3 interceptions. A resume worthy of Canton, and possibly the last piece the Eagles need to dominate the trenches. With the NFL trade deadline approaching, the clock is ticking. And if there's one thing Eagles fans have learned, it's this: Howie Roseman never sleeps when opportunity calls. So now the question is, will this be another masterstroke from the general manager who's never afraid to make a bold move? Or will Calais Campbell choose sentiment over a shot at glory, finishing his career in the desert where it began? Let me know what you think, Eagles fan. Should the Eagles go for it and bring Campbell to Philly? Or should they ride with the pieces they already have? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you love real Eagles talk, and don't forget to subscribe, because if this deal goes down, it's going to be one of the biggest headlines in Philadelphia this season. Fly Eagles fly.